everybody, it's Corey here, aka Dough Mama. I'm going to show you a really quick and easy Christmas recipe that I'm sure you all will love. So for this one, we're going to start with 1 bag of your favorite kind of Dough Mama dry mix. I'm going to use the white. You could use whole wheat. I don't know that I would recommend the gluten-friendly, only because the gluten-friendly is a little more dense. And for this recipe, we need it to kind of fluff up a bit. My dough has been sitting for about 20-25 minutes. It's risen nicely, so it's ready to go. And for this recipe, I'm going to be using butter. We're also going to be using mozzarella cheese. So you're going to want a brick of mozzarella because we're going to be slicing it into cubes. And then you'll want either a garlic seasoning mix or garlic powder or even fresh garlic. So we're going to start by cubing our cheese, and then we're going to make a garlic butter, and we'll go from there. So next you're going to put your butter in a microwave safe bowl. Just throw, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons into there. And then you can add your garlic seasoning. Give that a little shake. There we go. And we're going to throw that in the microwave for about maybe 20 seconds or so, just to soften it a bit. And now we're going to work with our dough. So as you can see, that dough is nice and fluffy. It is ready to go. I'm just going to take a little bit of flour and just pour it on there. Sometimes you may need a little more flour, sometimes a little less. But you want to make sure that your dough isn't too sticky so that you can work with it easily. Don't forget to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Use my dough roller and just start rolling out that dough. So I'm going to try to get a rectangle shape because I'm going to be cutting the dough into smaller squares so that we can fill it with the mozzarella cheese that we cut, and then roll them out into little balls. And there we go. It doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle. The goal is to just kind of have it in a rectangle shape. I'm going to use my pizza cutter, and we're going to cut this dough into 12 squares. So just cut 2 lines down the long end, and then 3 lines across. Once you've got that, your square should be pretty easy to pick up, just like that. So you're going to take a square in your hand. Depending on how big you slice your mozzarella, grab 1 or 2 pieces. So I've got 2 little pieces there. I'm going to put them in the center of the ball, or sorry, the center of the square, and just fold in the corners, just like that. So you've got like a little pouch, and then you just kind of want to pinch off the corners so that none of that cheese kind of escapes. So once you've done that, we're going to assemble our Christmas tree. So I'm going to start by taking the first ball and putting it right on the top of the pan. So let's continue with the rest of our dough. So when you're done, it should look something like that. And you can see they're not all touching in between because they're going to expand and then they'll be touching. So once you've done that, we are going to take your garlic butter mixture, give it a quick little stir, and then we're going to use some of that and just brush it on. There we go. And there we have it. It's ready to go in the oven. So we're going to pop that in the oven for about 15 or 20 minutes at 425, and we'll give it a look at 15 minutes and see how it's doing. Okay, my little dough ball Christmas tree just came out of the oven, and it looks fantastic. It's so cute. So I've got a little bit of my garlic butter left. So I'm just going to take what's left in here and just brush it on for a little extra a little extra garlicky flavor. So with this, you can add a dip as well. You could add like a ranch dip or a Caesar, or even just a marinara or your favorite sauce. You can dress it up. You could also put different things in your dough balls. You could make like a taco dough ball. You could do a sweet dough ball. So if you like Nutella, you could put Nutella in these. Obviously don't brush garlic on a Nutella dough ball. But you could do icing sugar on top. That'd be really tasty. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give this recipe a try because it's delicious. Thanks so much for watching.